I've seen quite a few bloggers and YouTubers using these over the last few months, so I wanted to try them out and see what all the hype was about because they're definitely pretty unusual. The idea of them is that each set has a different theme. For example, this one's the Broken Hearts, and then the one that everyone's seen a lot of is Peonies, which is this one, and they're absolutely beautiful. But my main concern with these is that they're paper, so obviously they're not going to last very long and they're not cheap either. So I wanted to test them out and see what they were like. So they come in a little box like this. According to Paperself, these are inspired by the art of Chinese paper cutting, but these are cut with lasers because I don't think I know anyone who can cut anything this finely. Now I'm going to take these out with tweezers because the first time I used a pair like this I accidentally broke it because I was a little bit too rough, so I prefer to use tweezers to take these out. Now as you can see, look at how detailed they are. I mean, you might not agree with the price or the idea of having paper lashes, but they're definitely unusual and very pretty. But here's where my first problem is. Most of the time when I'm putting on lashes, I like to try and bend them first to get them to the shape of my eyes, so that I don't have to worry about them flicking up once I've actually applied them. And they just bend so easily. And also, they're made too big. I've got pretty big eyes, but even these are way too big for me, so you're kind of obliged to cut them, which kind of hurts a little bit because they're so pretty. So I'm going to apply these to my lashes and see how well they apply. I'm just going to be applying a thin line of lash glue. I don't want to put too much because presumably you can't get this off once it's on. I'd already tried out a pair of these for a photo shoot I had a few months ago and they were fiddly to apply then, and they're still fiddly now. Even if you try and bend them to the shape of your eyes and curve them a little bit before you apply them, they do have a tendency to lift up in the inner and the outer corner. They do look quite cool when you've put them on, but the problem I found with some of the designs is that they don't really work with your eye shape. For example, this one was constantly banging in the inner corner of my eye, and then when it comes to actually removing them, it's a little bit of a nightmare. You can't really use makeup remover to get these off because they're paper, so you'd absolutely destroy them, and then even if you do manage to get them off without makeup remover, the glue's still stuck on the lash line and it's incredibly hard to get it off. So really, these are just a one-use product, and for something that's so expensive, it's a little bit crazy. I mean, even Paperself themselves say it's really only for single use. So while these are quite cool, I just don't think that they're the most well thought out things. I mean, it's cool that they're made of paper, but maybe if they were made of something a little bit more durable, they would be something that I'd be more likely to use. But overall, they're a little bit of a novelty item.